Okay, so what do I do when I run into a Mormon? Okay, um, are there a few scriptures that I can have that I can pull out to kind of arm myself, right? This is the question I'm asked. When they come to your door, and they always kind of catch you off guard, right? What scriptures can we come across to help me, my faith and whatnot, to respond with? So here's some stuff. First of all, at the core of, I want to be careful, Mormonism are lovely people. I met lots of Mormon people. Their theology, I do think, is a little cultish theology. And so we want to separate, the two. They have very high ethics, very hardworking, close families. But in their theology, when you study it, our God is not the final God. There was a lower God, and he kind of worked up, and there was a galaxy of its own, and we will be gods. But this is what devil basically told Adam and Eve: if you eat the forbidden fruit, you will be God. Okay, so there's some stuff to think about there. There's some other videos to look into. And so this is a question I ask. Is God growing and becoming greater? Mormon would say, yeah. Does God know everything? And if they would say, if you know everything, how can you learn anything, right? That's my question. How can it be expanding if he already knows everything? The Bible says, I am the Lord and there is no other. In Isaiah, there is no other God. So the idea that there's other gods out there in the cosmos, the galaxies or universes, or that I think is a foundational problem. I think it's Isaiah 45 somewhere. I am the Lord, and there is no other besides me. So remember that. And there's another idea that Jesus is not God, the eternal God. I think Jesus and Lucifer was kind of brothers at one point. Kind of are, but not brothers. Christ is the creator. All things that were made by him. John 1. And the devil is a creation. The devil was a created being who fell. So they're not exactly brothers. That's something you can look into. So, when you have foundation is crooked, everything else is a little off. Isaiah 20 actually says, to the law and the testimony, if they speak not to this word, there is no light in them. So, the law, when we're talking about the first 5 books of Moses. The testimony, you look at the books that the prophets work. If a teaching contradicts the law of God, the Torah, first 5 books, the Bible's pretty clear. There's no light in them. Okay? I've studied with Mormons a few times. When I ask some of these things, there's nothing they can say. They're going to quote something by Joseph Smith. Okay? So, and if it conflicts with the Bible, it's not going to work because the Bible's older. Okay? So basically, it's a whole nother Bible about the 10 tribes that came to America, and anyway, it goes on and on and on. It's all based on a myth. So I would look up some of these things a little further and check them out to remember those verses, Isaiah especially. Okay.